somebody who has been a stay-at-home girlfriend for 3 years, it's not the life you want. And when I say stay-at-home wife, mom, girlfriend, whatever, I mean you are relying solely on your partner's income. But I saw a quote a long time ago, and I wish I listened to it. If you give a man the power to feed you, he also has the power to starve you. But when I tell you there was no amount of gifts, trips, nothing truly made me happy. And honestly, I convinced all of you that I was living the life. I feel like that's what a lot of women do. They try to convince themselves and everybody else that they're enjoying their life of not having anything for themselves. I was showing you guys this nice apartment, my daily Target runs, I was going crazy every single day. And there is a lawyer on TikTok, but she said the divorce rate with stay-at-home moms and wives is very high. It's kind of the same story every time on why they're filing for divorce. The man says, you don't have to work, just stay with me. All you gotta do is take care of the family. To a lot of you guys, that would be music to your ears.
Well, one of the reasons why she's in this space, or she was not content, is because and this is, thank God he dodged this bullet, was because what the fuck is a stay-at-home girlfriend, bruh? I'm still trying to figure that out. Where'd y'all get this from? How did this become a thing? How did this automatically start popping up on y'all timeline to where y'all felt compelled to send this to me? I don't know where y'all got this from. I have never heard of a stay-at-home girlfriend in my life. And what kind of simp? That's what he get. I'm glad that she punished him. I'm glad that she wasn't even happy, because you can't make none of these women happy, apparently, because they so bothered by the fact that they didn't have their own, or they didn't have an opportunity to go out there and get it their own. He got an opportunity to starve her. So the question then becomes, was she being disrespectful, pissing him off? And then he got to a point to where he was like, well, then get your ass out. You're telling me for 2 to 3 years you was taking care of this chick and she was just sitting at home doing nothing? She ain't even had no kid to take care of. She wasn't being productive as a human being. Man, get out of my face, bro. I can't even believe that y'all sitting here being disrespectful, talking about a stay-at-home girlfriend. Jesus. Unreal, bro. So you telling me she was just sitting at home? A young person with butterfly eyelashes is sitting at home every day, all day, doing nothing, and you out there grinding, hustling? Man, I don't care how much money you got, bro. You better put that chick to work.
If he is paying for your whole life and you don't have any income at all, there will start to be a resentment. I'm just glad I was young. I didn't have any kids. I was not married. I was able to start my life before I wasted more years just staying in the house. Being in a relationship where you know you will have nothing when you leave, or if this person ever leaves, that's not going to feel good, And also,
that's one of the reasons why protections was put in place before women was able to go outside and be able to vote and get the jobs for themselves and whatever it was that they wanted to do before y'all started advocating for equal. Is one of the reasons why protections was put in place, but y'all leveraged it as a weapon to use against the guys that actually took care of y'all for y'all entire life.
So something else I didn't like about having my life completely funded, you kind of have to let them do whatever they want. To go about things differently and tolerate a lot of BS because your life is on the line. And as delusional as I was, I knew that I never wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. Once you add kids into the equation, you're probably never gonna leave.
She wasn't delusional. It's exactly what she wanted. And it was going well until it wasn't. And now she was acting like she's delusional. Well, no, I was convincing you guys because I convinced myself. Stop following these women influencers on TikTok and thinking that they doing what they doing and that they winning, because you're going to follow yourself right into a ditch, not having real expectations of what this life is really about.
Because once you pop out that kid, that's when you really sign a death contract. Like, you can't go back now.
Death contract.
Because if you leave, not only do you have to fend for yourself, you have to fend for an innocent life too. So you're definitely not leaving if you have no income. I ain't doing no wrestling. Getting back into the workforce is not easy. Go ahead and do your research. And I'm pretty sure you're thinking, oh, I could just get alimony. That's like a unicorn. Do you know how much money that man makes? Did you make him sign a prenup? because you will get comfortable staying at home, not doing shit. And then before you know it, 10 years passes by, you got kids, your husband's cheating on you with a younger woman. Are you gonna stay, or are you gonna take your kids, get a divorce, get a job? Staying home and taking care of the kids and the house, I think that's outdated.
Man, just put these chicks to work, bro. Straight up. Let them get their own. They're going to complain whether you do. They're going to complain whether you don't. They're going to complain whether you do. They're going to complain whether you don't. In the Jewish community, it's largely already set up to where you get a prenuptial agreement. If this happened, you got protections or whatever. But they complaining about being taken care of now. I mean, it is literally a whole segment out there dedicated to women that are complaining about being stay-at-home chicks. And now they just stay-at-home girlfriends. That's what you simps is just really messing up the game.
We're in a different time now. I do believe a man should provide, but I do believe that you should have your own income too. I'm just gonna be real. I think all men cheat, especially if they have money. They have access.
She got cheated on. See, now this is the truth. See, first it was, oh no, I'm a stay-at-home girlfriend and I was living the life or whatever, but I was really delusional when I was convincing you guys too. No, you was doing what you wanted to do and you thought that it was cool. And then he got another version of you, and he had another version of you because he had a bag and he had autonomy. And now you saying that all men cheat. No, they don't. No, they don't. I know for a fact that all men don't cheat. But now the truth is starting to come out. The reality was that she was a stay-at-home chick, or he told her, you ain't got to do nothing. I'll take care of you. But she felt some type of way once she found out that it was a newer version of her that was on the market.
Yes, to hundreds of women that look better than you. That might be controversial, but it's the truth. So I don't think that putting your whole life into a man's hands is a good idea right now. But I'm just being real, and I'm just trying to look out for the young women who are planning their whole lives around being a stay-at-home wife.
Well, that's what y'all get. And so this is what happens when you start listening to and following behind young women that post highlights of what they think that their life is really like, or what you think that their life is really like. And they say, oh, I'm a stay-at-home girlfriend. Now all y'all want to do is the sprinkle now? And then y'all got mad at the drizzle, and that's where that was born from. And so y'all keep hatching bad idea after bad idea after bad idea because y'all are involved in a situation that you're not really truly committed to. And you want to get up and leave when you want to, and you get with a dude that's ultimately cheating on you in the first place. And now you're saying you think that all men cheat, and so now she's scorned, and she's going to be bringing her bad views into the next relationship. But she's not just bringing it into the next relationship; she also trauma filled, and she's throwing that onto you guys because it wasn't what she thought it was going to be, or it's not what she thought it was, and now it's an issue. Now it's a problem. Trauma begets trauma. And y'all are following trauma-filled people right into the grave or right into the ditch of relationships, and you think that it's something that it's not. That's just the real. It's just 100% real. I'm curious as to what y'all think. Y'all got me going down this dark path and this dark hole. I'm curious as to what y'all think. Let me know inside of the comments if you think this makes sense, if she's right, if you think she's just a scorned, bitter ex, what that felt like. And he made her get out and go and get her own all of a sudden. And then now she's sitting here having a conversation with women about how she don't think that they should ever depend 100% on a man. I don't think don't depend on the man. I like when you work. You're more attractive and more productive when you can keep yourself together and you bring some income. And no, we still not relying 100% on my income, especially if I'm already built. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat.